Oh yeah, we can call back Alice.
Good morning! Yeah!
3% check. Yeah, we don't want to do that until we have, goodbye, Egghead. We're at -2 interface because of one of our thoughts we're internalizing, so we want that to end first. Doo-doo. I've checked the traps, so we're good on that front. Yeah, I think we're ready to leave this part of town for a little while. We woke up in the morning and Kim was standing outside of our house. Kim knew where to find us somehow. Proving once again that Kim is the model of detective. The man is detecting made flesh. Detection incarnate. Like, our character woke up and he was just there. Like, what the fuck? How did he know where we were? He must have shown up at like 5 a.m. and like, oh, he's not in his hotel room. Started asking around town. Found out that went across the bridge. Found the old woman. Found out we are now living there, and like just knew. He just knew there. Yeah, and he knew when we'd wake up. The man is a machine.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
What is his name? I don't... That's one brutal motor carriage, says the young man with something written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan. Fuck the world. I see we have super punks here. Super punks.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Can we crowdfund Jason Alexander in a writing team?
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Skull value, huh?
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Hey, it costs Broadway money.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
I mean, have you considered the jacket the other man's wearing?
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over. His voice is filled with longing. He has the hots for Cindy the Skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into hypnotic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
I just want to talk about music, and now there's a conflict all of a sudden. It's too much.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
So, boys, you wanna feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Your rhetoric is confusing me. Are you a part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think the organization would accept people like you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
The other one adds and whispers something to his friend.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Why are there any more Skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
The young men exchange approving nods. Enough of this scullery, then.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you know anything about that murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hung in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Why are all of the, like, street urchin people in this world so philosophical?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know one thing for sure. You don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
Maybe it's true. The hanged man is merely a prop in a performance. We are the audience, and the artist is hiding somewhere in the dark.
It's not. A dead man is dead, and we need answers.
So what do you think we know?
I happen to know what happened to the victim's armor.
Nope. But Cindy does.
Don't tell him that. Skulls don't tattle, man. Cindy wouldn't.
Where can I find this Cindy? I know exactly where she is.
You already said she's a skull. The last I saw her, she was hanging around the old apartment building near the pier.
Just don't tell her you heard it from Piss and Fuck, alright? I think she wanted those gloves for herself. Be cool, man.
Dude, I'll be pissed and you be fuck, alright? Yeah, dude, yeah.
All right, we have a lead on the gloves.
Anyway, who are the Skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you
The
asked.
question was rhetorical. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal, you say?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock. Or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Perception's reality.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
And what's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
That's a terrible metaphor.
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
I just love the idea of someone like, you know what? I want to join a violent street gang. I want to murder people, obviously, and none of this will really stop me from pursuing my true passion, which is really considering the metaphysical and philosophical implications of life and existence in this world. It's a very good world. They're very introspective, yes.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Just a reminder that... Oh no, it's not on my clipboard anymore. Oh well.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
And what about your jacket?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Is the Marianas Trench the place to fuck the Earth? The Earth's glorious hole? That is the deepest point. If you wanna fuck the world and you wanna go deep, that's where you wanna go.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Nope, I don't think that's true.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Ah, yes, makes perfect sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Very narrow.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Just the notion. Just the notion itself is very funny to me. Hey, Kim!
Yes?
What do you think about their jackets, Kim?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
Why are you always so patronizing when cool possibilities cross your path, Kim?
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
How's it going, Green? Are you more of a piss blank or more of a fuck the world kind of guy, Kim?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
That works for me, Kim. I'm more of a fuck the world kind of guy myself.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
Oh, this game is
So
amazing.
are we done here? Or... you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
We could put more points in the half-life before we try that one. Well, talking to you has definitely been something. Alright, I'll do it.
No,
Oh my
no,
god.
no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term, probably in the lower end.
Not even prospects! You're already aspiring to be kings of the skulls!
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yeah! We want to be cool killer skulls too, like you guys! But we don't have the skull jackets yet!
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
You offer us your jackets like that? It'd be impolite to refuse!
Oh, man. Okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway.
Oh my god.
This is stupid.
Fuck.
Greatest game of all time. Greatest game.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Since you said you're more of a piss blank kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're bare. We can raise bloody hell. Go undercover, hardcore.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Well, it's still good to know we have a pair in case the need arises, Gib.
The need will not arise.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken
amazing
a
stuff.
to you, right? And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
How's it going, Chrisling?
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
The dark-haired man just stands there, defeated. The wind blows.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Like, there's no reason to feel bad because these two guys are like, boy, I wish I could join that gang that just shanks people in the street without warning. It's like, we did you a favor, guys. Fuck.
Hardcore aesthetic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yes, drugs. We're talking about drugs. Let's face it, these flirtations with the hardcore aesthetic have all been leading up to one question. Can I do drugs harder now that I'm a hard cop? And the answer is yes. You can. You can do one more blast of Pyrrolidon and yellow shit powder. You can even pull a ciggy and a lager on top of that. There, you've truly made the hardcore your own thing now.
+1 endurance, really useful for doing drugs. And +1 volition. Same thing, hard man. Glorious. Alright, so that was where we were losing our 2 stats from before. We can try that other check back at the club now.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out anything more about the owner of that armored boot?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Please connect me to the Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Alright, half an hour to
We
go.
should try again during business hours.
Anything else, detective?
Sorry, I don't see report my car here, so I won't.
57th, over and out.
in the cabin, you see
No need to do that.
in the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Was I supposed
Do
to...
something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Good point.
This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series.
Listen, we're gonna report that car is stolen, Mighty Odin, stolen.
With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Wouldn't it roll over at the first sharp turn?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing in there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
What's that, 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Lieutenant's trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
Kim loves his car.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
With a winch and some mud tires, we could take this off the beaten path, Kim.
We are not going to, though. Because this is clearly a sports motor carriage.
Sounds like it has a strong concept of what this machine is. Okay, let's move.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Wait.
Yeah.
There's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mare's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
He's transfixed by the words. Where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity, never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Did you?
I think that may be an actual poet. And I've learned it by heart. I'm just a vessel for the muse, my friend.
Right. But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I still want to know if it's yours.
I think the words are mine, yes.
Fucking hey. Seems I got you all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days.
Listen, my friend. Tommy, I'm Art Cop.
It's good to meet a fellow poet. Someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here, so you don't really get it.
It makes it all easier to bear if the words are pretty.
I get you. When they really click, it makes the world seem manageable. Good to be on the same page.
He gives me a thumbs up.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
That's all for now. Goodbye, Tommy. Alright, we need to wait for 10 o'clock for making that phone call. The lady's not here, damn it. But we could also tell her about the curse.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Pleasance, I found something I have to tell you. I found it. The actual source of the doom, Pleasance.
What do you mean, actual source? I thought this issue was resolved.
My investigation has led me to discover a 2mm entropinetic hole in reality. That's the source of the doom, both in the commercial area and in Martinez proper.
A what?
A tiny hole, Pleasance. A hole in reality. It may be connected with Pale, an origin point of sorts. It would explain why historically so many things have ended in failure here in Martinaise.
Ma'am, what he's saying is true. We found an anthroponetic anomaly in the small Pinewood church down the coast. I don't mean to be an alarmist, and more research is needed, but it's not looking good.
You want me to try and stop the expression?
But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that?
Kim really is omniscient. I have to assume we filled Kim in. Like, when you first meet Kim, that always, like, fades to black for a moment. Maybe that's what happened. You can protect it with hope, Pleasance, by refusing to give up, Pleasance. That's what people have done in the past, Pleasance, by building a church, a place of worship around this thing.
You're right, officer. I mustn't lose faith, especially now that Annette is finally settling in at school and making friends. No, we can't just leave. Besides, didn't I have some Sailite hope catchers around here somewhere? I must find them. Everything will be all right if I can.
He detected it. He's just a good detective.
Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome back here anytime.
Well, farewell for now, book peddler. The real question is, when's the optimal time to do karaoke? Kind of want to tell the boat lady about the hole in reality. I know, but we got the girl inside. Like, we solved that problem. She should have had her kid out of the cold,
You're
but...
back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge, by the way, Joyce!
Oh, love, you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Alas, I was hoping we could talk about the hole in reality. That's all for now. I just want to let you know that I am a professional. Goodbye, I love you. Your room in the world is much bigger than this, and this is much more worth much more than you'll ever earn in your entire life. Kim, we gotta become crooked cops. The only way to make money.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Piss and fuck. Set their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull?
Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
Okay. How's that then?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinaise, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous, you bring the sirens.
By the way, you have any idea what happened to that hanged man's armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Wait, don't you want to know how I knew to ask you?
Not particularly. I want to keep this as brief as possible, you see. I want to return to painting the world red.
Well, okay then. Just tell me what you know.
I think you didn't hear me. Why would I care?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body?
Oh, all right, Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Could that girl have been Little Lily? It's not a bad place to start.
I know a little girl in the village, Little Lily.
Could have been her. Small kid with giant white armored hands. If you've seen one of them, you've seen them all.
All right, catch you later, Cindy. I'm sad we couldn't show her our mural. I wanted her to look at our art. Oh yeah, we can let Dice Lady know about it. Well, it's not spreading inside her shop, but eventually it will reach her shop. Kim, maybe give me a little bit of room here, Kim. Just a little bit. My man, Kuno!
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Yeah, you like art, Kuno?
Fuck no, art shit.
Yes, got it. Art's shit.
That's right, pig. Shit. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't Kuno do.
Sorry, Kuno, that's all the new dialogue you had, so I'm done with you, Kuno.
I'll die before I...
Alright, little sociopaths. Continue having fun in the dirt. How do I get up here? Oh, he's onto something. He's on the move. Nope, that's not how you talk to them. Oh well. Let's go find Dice Lady and let her know that reality will one day cease to be. Oh, yeah, flashlight. Flashlight would help. Whoop, 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 whoop. Where are the clothes it used to display?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
I'd like to order a dye from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Tell me about your most extraordinary dye.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality?
Pieces of lodestone were used as the first magnetic compasses, from which they derived their other name, coarse stones.
Yeah, baby.
That's a stone for leaders.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Now let's improve our shivers. Get those shivers on. Just take all of your clothes off for plus shivers. I'm sorry, horrific necktie. I gotta change you for a moment. I'll put you back on soon. Shivers. We do what we must for the shivers. How can you do this to Necktie Burton? Fuck the world gives you half light. Piss gives you drama. Alright. Shivers is at, what, +3. That's looking pretty good.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Aside from getting naked, I'm not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
I know what to do. It's called put a point into Shivers, baby.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
You know what? All this talk of fucking the world, senseless killing, nihilism, and a world falling into nothingness has inspired me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go eat cereal. Enjoy your bowl of cereal. What kind of cereal are you gonna eat? This is just a theory, but hear me out now. I think I know why your business hasn't failed.
Didn't we already talk about this?
It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same.
Cheerios are nice.
110.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant, you see. You're in the chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around the makeshift nest she carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
Unusual methods. Has a different address in the heart of the city. I'm just using logic, you see. It's windy in here. You probably haven't even sealed the chimney crown.
You're right. I should take a trip to the roof once the snow is gone. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
No one's ever really safe from failure.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. A lucky charm? A 70s ward? It looks like a regular piece of jewelry to me.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Why are you telling me this?
It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Hey, don't call it a dump. You made it nice and cozy here.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different world.
She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
She gives you a tired smile.
I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Alright, 8 hours we get a new dice. Let's blow this popsicle stand. The floorboards creak. That was a noise. Doo-doo. Oh, in 2 minutes we'll finally be able to call the library. When should we do the karaoke? Doo-doo-doo. Precarious world. We got a new thought here. All red checks fail. Oh lord. That's a rough one. 4 hours of no successful red checks. Seems like the point of this game is victory, the absence of defeat in all fronts. Victory in business ventures and creative undertakings. Victory in love and over other people. Political victory, ideological victory, hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things and not losing them. One problem though, not a lot of victories in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? How do you not lose? At night when the crowd is largest. Alright, we'll have to start priming the pump in here.
Hi again, gendarme.
It's the sports.
Oh.
He's a
Bye-bye, gendarme.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
I swear to God, he sounds so much like Cusack, the Australian Flash animator. Guess it's not Flash
sweetie,
anymore.
I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
It's a lot of eyes.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Never tell me you've actually seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Her description of this thing that no one's ever seen is the most precise description.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Yes, tell me why I shine this flashlight directly in your eyes.
I looked up, and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I'd never seen anything like it. The reeds turned into a creature. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
Reeds don't hiss, come on!
The way it moved, the colour. How some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
He closes his notes and gives her a simple smile.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
Thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
That's all for now, ma'am. You there!
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do
What?
for you?
He gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all your traps.
Good. Okay.
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
His eyes grow wide. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow.
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
No, I don't think that's it.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Where's the crypto-fascist? Where is he? I don't see him. Where is he? Is that him over there? Jesus. He's behind the box. Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands, okay?
I wasn't being sarcastic. Come on.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us.
That's right.
You've helped us twice now. And brought some great news too. My gratitude and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Yeah, what really happened?
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor.
Gary!
We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently. Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
Foul play is afoot? Let's not tell Tarantino about those feet.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan named Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bugs?
What would a child want with bugs? I'm gonna let you stew on that fucking statement for a minute, you idiot.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost
Sleep
as much
well,
as
my
they
dude.
love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's actually his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
There's only one idiot here, and that's Gary.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea. The man who stole something.
Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Geary. You'd be more than
Geary.
helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's rain tea today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
You're the only feckin' mutant, Gary.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
I'll get going.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. Yellow man. Officer.
You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Will you grant us 3 wishes, Gary?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
Do you have any problems with Sealites?
No. No problem at all.
He smiles an impenetrable smile at the lieutenant. I'm not done with this line of questioning.
Do you remember how, when we met... Well, this is that racist.
Are you Gary? Are you a racist, Gary?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
The lieutenant's a native of Revachol.
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections. Let's change the subject, okay?
I don't feel bad about breaking into your house, Gary. You suck. I hope you trip and fall, Gary.
Can I help you?
God, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please, let me say I'm sorry, Gary. Guards, whatever your name
By
is.
causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Yeah, but Johnny Law's about to tear up sad style. It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me, guards.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44, guard?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client, guard. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine. Guard!
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright, I've had my own song with me. Give him the tape for the smallest church in St. Signs.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Oh, by the way, guard, I found a new bird for the Whirling.
What is this thing?
He takes the stuffed bird. It's a stuffed grouse, guard. It symbolizes the might of male courtship rituals. May it serve as a reminder to keep an eye on the cock carousel. God damn it! Drama, you snuck back in, I see. It's no biggie, I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem. This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Exactly, Kim. You see, you're starting to understand.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Goodbye. Oh, baby. Okay. The karaoke could happen at any moment now.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Let's talk about the Hanged Man again.
Okay, why not? Let's do the whole thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. It turns out he was shot and hung.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
He corrects his blonde wig. His hair. He corrects his hair. Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
Gives you an odd look. Poor Jim Fix.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
No, see you around.
Yes?
No new dialogue from any of you.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, fine. I won't talk to you anyway.
It's you again. What is it?
Establish authority, huh? Me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Why don't you push me some more and find out, Gimp?
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes, full of hurt, to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Jim Fix wrote the 1977 best-selling book, The Complete Book of Running. He's credited with helping start America's fitness revolution. He died of a heart attack while jogging at 52 years old.
But having ever
It seems like it might have been a reference right there, yeah.
Did seem to have some effect.
I just found a bullet in the hangman's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
It was just being thorough, exactly, DJ.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
I'm gonna ask you again, why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
He crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like he blew it wide open. but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
I could probably put on some authoritative clothing real fast. Let's put on some authority clothing. That's minus authority. We need plus authority. I must be the most authoritative man in the world. Need authority coming out the goddamn nose. I don't think I have anything that improves authority. Put on that necktie at the very least. I have nothing that improves authority. We're at -2 authority. Oh no. Is anything here giving me authority or taking away authority? Oh, that shirt's really bad. There we go. Ooh. Alright, anything else taking away authority? That would really establish dominance.
It's you again. What is it?
Confronted about drug trade. Strange reaction to bullet. Everett asked to cooperate. Discussed eighth authority. Warned about the tribunal. Found a witness.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer, sitting around with your dicks in your hands.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. They need help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
The lieutenant takes out his notes.
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling.
I'll die for one.
A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? Remember what you said to me? You told her you want to have...
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Oh no. Said you don't remember being a cop, said you don't remember reality, said I want to have fuck with you, said you're sorry, cop. Glass?
Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Keep your cool, man. Keep your cool.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off, calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
So, what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
And when did this go down?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
Tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. So, what was your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So she's not from around here originally?
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. What do you mean by that?
What do you think I meant?
I mean, like, sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No.
Carrie, thank you.
Fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
How you doing, Carrie?
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I gotta go away now. Scrolling through your time hop? What's a time hop? Is it a time machine? Do you have a time machine?
Officer, what was that?
You mean the sweating and fidgeting when he mentioned her name?
Yes.
And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye. That's this one here, right?
Yes.
Oh, I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
And I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
He's stone-faced. She said I'm going to have to interrogate her later, and it's going to suck for me.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
It didn't come up.
It should have. Anything else?
Oh my god, this game's so good. Nothing, let's move on.
We'll be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
It's an app that shows you everything you've posted on this day for the last few years on social media.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Oh, Lord.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay, let's do the radio for the library.